injustice, calling the righteous people of Allah Khawarij, okay, calling those who have no fear of Allah righteous princes, righteous kings. You have spent your whole life making truth into what is not. Why? When you realize that you're on the verge of dying, why not repent? Why not just say, Ya Allah, I spent my whole life doing something wrong, and now that I'm old and I see death coming to me, why not say, I am sorry? Why demand an apprentice? Why would you want this evil to survive? Why would you want to perpetuate this kufr? La ilaha illa. How do these people think? وَمَنْ يُضْلِلِ اللَّهُ فَمَا لَهُ مِنْ هَادٍ. Whoever Allah Azza wa Jal misguides, we say in Jum'ah, every Jum'ah, مَنْ يُضْلِلِ اللَّهُ فَلَا هَادِيَ لَهُ. Whoever Allah Azza wa Jal misguides, no one can teach, no one can take to Jannah, no one can guide, no one can guide. Take the Israelites. The Israelites were slaves in Egypt. They were slaves, and we're talking about real slavery. Kids are killed, and they come to you and they kill him or her in front of you. That's something you can't imagine surviving. This was everyday life for the Israelites in Egypt. They accepted it. At the end, they accepted it. So the men are slaves. They work for no wage. I read somewhere that they were given an onion a day to eat. Okay, so imagine being given an onion to eat. The women are kept alive, go out to work too. And a lot of bad things happen to women. So imagine that bully, imagine that humiliation, that way of life that they were living. And then Allah Azza wa Jal decides that they should be saved. And He sends Musa alayhi salam, a man bigger than life. Okay, Musa alayhi salam was very tall, very broad. He was dark skinned, he had curly hair. He had the word of Allah Azza wa Jal in his mouth. He had the asa, he would throw it and it would become a big snake, terrifying every Taghut in the world. This is Musa alayhi salam. A revolution happened, and then when they went out of Egypt and he went to speak to Allah Azza wa Jal, they were camping in front of the mountain, and he went up to the mountain to talk to Allah Azza wa Jal. What did they do? Out of gold they made a calf, they made a cow, and they worshipped it. So years of slavery, and then Tawheed saves you. And after days of being saved by the Prophet ﷺ, you start worshipping a calf. Just think about it, a calf. Musa says, stay here, I will go and talk to Allah. And they're worshipping a cow, and they said that Musa alayhi salam actually forgot. This is Allah. He forgot, he just got mixed up. Okay. Why did they worship a cow? Because the Egyptians had a very famous goddess called Hathor. And this goddess, Hathor, had a sign, and it was the cow. And it was the cow. You can see it, like if you go to the British Museum, you can see like a head of a cow made of gold. And they used to worship it, Hathor, the goddess of fertility, motherhood, so forth. They worshipped it. قال الله عز وجل فأشربوا في قلوبهم العجلة. صح؟ قال in Arabic أشرب. If I give Umar here, I give him a big glass of water, and he drinks and he drinks and he drinks until he's full, and then I give him another glass of water and drink, and then he becomes like full. That's أشرب. أشربوا في قلوبهم العجل. Their hearts were full. They were drowned in the love of the cow. Because Allah Azza wa Jal, when He sees you, when Tawheed is right there, but you turn away and you go to whatever idol you have in your life, whether it be your wife, whether it be your teacher, whether it be your parents, whether it be the law, whether it be a government, and you turn away from Tawheed and you go to that idol, you will start to love him. Even though you know it's an idol, but you will start to love him. And this is a curse from Allah Azza wa Jal. You will be convinced. You will be convinced that this is the God. This is the righteous God. This is the curse of shirk. This is the curse of that kind of mentality. This is what it brings. So they became in love with the cow. Some people say, some ulama say, it's because it was made out of gold. I don't know about that. Yeah. So maybe not. It's recorded, so. So he gave him so yes, they did find a ghulam. فدفع إليه غلاما كان يعلمه السحر. They did find a ghulam. A ghulam is a young kid, a young boy, let's say between the ages of 7 to 14, 15. Okay. So a teenager. They say, ulama say it's ghulam comes from the root word ghulma or ikhtilam. Ikhtilam is to rebel. So 14, 15, that's the age to rebel, right? The second meaning comes from ghulma, which is high sexual drive. Hence the age for that too. Why would he want a young boy? Why not a man, for example? Why not a learned man? A PhD, okay? Why a ghulam? Why a young boy? They said for three reasons. One, youth energy.